Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading. This is a reading for the situation between you and the person most on your mind. Let's see what's going on. Welcome back, my lovely loyal subscribers. So, a selfish earth signs on your mind because it jumped out reversed. Okay, guys, I heard you. So let's see here what we have. So it's the King of Pentacles that's jumping out. Let's see what the situation and what this person most on your mind is thinking about it. Let's see. Okay. You're both as stubborn as each other. Yes, I said it. You're both as stubborn as each other. You both have valid points, but both letting ego get in the way. And I do get it, some of you have been hurt differently. So this is more about what's going on in the connection, not how you've been hurt, right? So I do get that, hey, I'm standing in my value here, not my ego. But just remember, when we're hurt, we want to rebuild our self-love. So there could be money or finances, something going on with the person most on your mind here with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, because this Emperor is reversed. And remember that the Emperor is also about luxury, right? It's not just, all negative and all about ego. So it could be having financial issues here. The Devil reversed now, okay. So you guys, Queen of Cups, okay. Definitely feels like temptation or something got in the way. Desire, maybe one's desire for money was over the desire for love, because we have somebody who is standing in power and may have chose money over love. So they could have even gone off with somebody else because they had more money. They could have been with you for money. So here with the Queen of Cups reversed, it's saying, you gave and gave and gave, which was toxic, because then you ended up on empty. Okay, Pisces. If you're cross-watching for a Pisces, we're going to do the message the same, that, from that perspective, the message is for the viewer. So here it says that, this person here, overly give due to their own codependent issues, their own issues surrounding love and trauma from their own life. This person it's more like a survivor. So they maybe took money from you or went somewhere else where there was more money, or maybe focused on career. But this is, I guess, when it comes to a love connection, they are being selfish, but I do see that they need to work on their finances as well. So this can be an issue that, you're seeing them all as selfish. They're spending too much time at work, and there's a misunderstanding going on, which led to pressure in the relationship building up. Page of Pentacles, so it was easier just to not respond and not talk to you, especially about money, right? Because they're like, hey, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to focus on work. So the person you're dealing with is focusing on work, not communicating here. You're overly giving in the connection, Pisces. They see that you overly gave, and if you give money, they're seeing that maybe you're on empty. So that's why they took and they took. But we've also got to question, did you allow them to take? You thought you was, this person took your kindness for weakness. There could have been a third party involved with all these people here, and they decided to choose another person just because the other person was an easier option. In this connection as well, Pisces, this person could play with your emotions. I don't want to say emotionally abused, but it's very deep here. There is a deep love between you both. Just the lack of understanding and learning about the other person. So if you like to heal a connection or want to heal a connection, you would have to look at the other person's point of view with compassion and grace. So look at it if you can and want to heal this connection, because remember, this is the person most on your mind. You have to look at it from maybe a neutral even perspective, if not theirs, right? So if you look at it from a neutral place and this person, you know, they did wrong, but you know, you had your part in it too, you might say, okay, we both played our part, it's neutral now. But there is this connection with each other with the moon here. I feel like something will be revealed after a long time to you, that maybe even this person was texting or going off with another person as well. Yeah, betrayed you here, 10 of Swords. So the fact that this person betrayed you is why, you know, it's coming up this way, that the connection was damaged to the point of death, right? This is the 10 of Swords, it's the minor arcana for the death card. This connection was destroyed by what you feel was backstabbing. So it could have even been talking to somebody else or talking to somebody else about you, and it was like the last nail in the coffin here in this connection, the Magician. So it's like if you're trying to manifest them into your life, you're overly chasing them. If you are not, it's them trying to manifest you into their life here. In this connection with the Magician, anything is possible if we have that compassion and grace and forgiveness. When you're ready, and when they're ready, the Magician, major arcana, it triumphs the minor arcana, okay? So it triumphs, the love overpowers the betrayal. The love with the moon overpowers if you're wanting to heal this connection, okay, guys? And I said if, because it does seem like, you know, when it first jumped out, this person was being selfish and overly taking from you, but you've got to also understand that maybe you was overly giving and codependent on them. And it became a lot, so the decision was no longer in your hands. And that's that loss of control, and wanting to control everything could have also been an issue. So the Devil card there, it does have a lot to play in this connection, because we see the Devil card reversed. So it was in the connection a long time, there was a lot going on here. It could even be that, you know, if you met somebody from a third party, that's probably how you lost them as well. 10 of Wands here, so there's a lot of changes and cycles happening in this connection, and that is because it needs to come to an end. We can't hold on to that energy forever. It becomes a burden, it becomes toxic, and this is where the Devil card stays in it, right? So if we constantly think about our ex or this connection, and we constantly think about the negatives in it, we can't possibly heal it. If we want to look at it from our side and then the other person's side and then a neutral side, we can heal it and start again, because after the 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands comes the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So then comes the opportunities when we're able to let go of the pain and transition it and ascend that pain, and the burden, right? Because the burden of this relationship and what happened in it, betrayal, secrets, codependency, desire, maybe even something to do with money here, it definitely feels like very heavy, and it's time to let go and release it. So if you don't want to get back with them, we have to take that leap of faith and understand that, you know, what's meant for us will never pass us by, and we can move on from this sort of connection where we're feeling such a burden. Because if we don't, those feelings get trapped inside the body and create other things, right? Okay, guys, up in the air. So because everything's up in the air, you don't know where you stand and what should I do and things like that. Does this person want to know me? Do they not? At the moment, they're focused on themselves. They've left it up in the air for a reason. So if they want to come back to it, they can. If they don't, they won't. So they're seeing at the moment like what's best for them, and they're focused on themselves, the light of the world. So I do feel like you've been through hermit mode already. You've learned some very, very valuable lessons about self. So when we begin our healing, learning, soul searching, we first will maybe blame another person. They cheated on me, it wasn't my fault. And that's the ego there with the Emperor reversed. And then we'll go to, well, maybe it was my fault. And we start to look at ourselves and within. And then when we're from a neutral point and say, hey, it was nobody's fault, it played out how it played out, then it can begin again if that's what you wish. You have to have the will, wisdom, and the mind, okay, to allow this to unfold. I definitely feel that it can be healed, but I feel like now it's up in the air because you're undecided. You're remembering the negative rather than the positive, although you're still very much giving all of your energy to them with the Queen of Cups reversed. Good luck, guys.